All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at GEC NASCAR Championship Race for the NPC Cup Series. Season 6. We're going to end it out here tonight and crown a champion. Ladies and gentlemen, so exciting. We always have in the booth myself, Austin Swanson. Austin, how are we doing?
Oh, we're doing great. We've had some amazing times out here at Miami, and I know we're going to have another one of those out here tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, there's, like I said in the driver's meeting, there's going to be a lot of competition between the people that want to win the championship and the people that don't want to lose the race. There are so many people out there fighting for glory. We have over 24 drivers out there right now, and it is going to be a hot track. And also in the booth, Dusty Haynes. Dusty, how we doing? Normal Cup driver coming up to visit us in the booth for the championship race. How we doing tonight?
Yeah, we're doing good so far. I'm looking forward to be able to be a part of this instead of being on the track this week. I'm going to miss being out there, but it's nice to go ahead and see it from a different perspective for once.
Yeah, and as we know, a lot of the drivers, even in real life, turn into analytics, and they're up in the booth just telling us how the race is going out there and what they see as an experienced driver. And that's what we're going to get here tonight from Dusty Haynes. He's been racing all season. He's going to give us a little bit more of an insight that we that don't get on the track cannot get. So thank you for being here, Dusty. As always, we have just Jay Sellers. How we doing?
Man, doing absolutely fantastic. Ready for this 1.5 mile raceway. Very technical racetrack tonight. Hard to tame. Like you said, we have 24 drivers. A lot of these cars in practice are, finding out how difficult it is to get around this racetrack tonight. So I'm absolutely ecstatic. We got partly cloudy weather, 72 degrees. Track temp is 72 degrees as well. 225 miles for 150 laps. It's going to be one hell of a race tonight.
Absolutely. And again, like I said, there's so much competition out there. There's a huge fight for the front, and also a huge fight just to win the race. So as we go in, we'll go ahead and take a look real quick and see what our stats have for us today. As far as the last race goes, Raymond Hanneman coming out as a part-time driver, taking home a win, 2-time GEC champion. Always a pleasure to see him in the winner's circle. P2 comes out with Thomas Coonan. Coonan coming out of there with 55 points for his season. Definitely a great spot for Coonan to be. It definitely put him back in the lead of that points race for the championship. Jason McCabe also coming out and scraping out a couple points for himself. Well, unfortunately, he's not in the playoffs, but he was able to still pull off a podium out there at Michigan, and just an amazing race from those guys. We expect to see the same ability here tonight. Guys, we got, right now, it looks like Thomas Coonan is in the lead with 12:09, and then Wesley Lynch is going to be behind him by almost a little over 30 points. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
So that fight for the front is close, but Coonan has to make a drastic mistake for Lynch to be able to catch up. Unfortunately, Lynch didn't finish so well in the last race, and that's sort of what set us up with tonight's scenario. But we are looking to see if he's able to manage it, if Coonan does actually make a mistake. Right there behind Lynch, we also have Shane Cochran, the track ninja, coming out of nowhere all the time. He might be able to do the same thing if Coonan doesn't have a good race or Lynch doesn't have a good race. He might even be able to pull it off. But third place with 11:67. Justin Harris in there for 11:58. Krozak is going to be in there for 11:52 in that sixth spot. Barrow also tied for, in that fifth spot. Krozak's in fifth. Barrow in sixth with 11:23. Unfortunately, having that technical issue at Michigan, had to actually get out of the race. Really hurt him for the points, and it dropped him back about behind by a little over 70. And then we have Caleb Ellswick in that seventh spot, also happening to miss a playoff race with no provisional. That took a big toll on Caleb Ellswick's points, but did a great job all playoffs, all season, able to get a few podiums and a win for himself. Chad Ashley in that 8th spot with 11:07, and then we have in 9th place Klaus Brahm and Kenneth Gallman in the 10th spot. So those are our drivers that are currently in the playoffs. Still a lot of competition up front. I see I don't think it's going to be as cut and dry as you guys do, right? I think, honestly, what's going to happen out there is it's really going to come down to how well Coonan does. But I think those guys in second and third still have a chance.
I mean, thinking about it, yeah, I mean, it would take an act of Congress for Coonan to really throw this race and give these boys a chance. I mean, Coonan's an all-around driver. He's pretty solid here at Homestead. He's almost solid pretty much anywhere he goes. I don't think I've ever seen him have a bad track where he's not qualifying inside the top 5.
As a former teammate of Coonan, he will push that car to his absolute limits. I can tell you that right now.
But also coming into the race, knowing Coonan, he's going to be conservative. He knows what's on the line. I think if somebody gets up behind him, he's not going to battle him like he would if he was in a win or lose situation. He's in a win position as long as he's in the top 10 all night. So I think big picture here, he's going to be looking at that and just taking it smooth and easy all night long.
I can agree with that. He has a pretty fair IQ when it comes to driving, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to figure something out. If he can't outrun someone, he's going to outthink him. So one of those two things are going to go on there.
Well, and it's also gonna come down to Lynch and, you know, Cochran to also not make those same mistakes. If it really came down to Coonan getting just absolutely destroyed, those guys still have to do their job as well. It's not like it's a given. Coonan could still take it if they don't do well.
Definitely. I mean, Lynch is a formidable driver, currently putting up a 32.815 in the qualifying. I'm not sure if that's his first or second lap. Coonan putting up his second lap here, 4-time. He goes straight to the top of the board.
But that's going to put him exactly tied with Coonan and Gallman. Cochran right there behind him.
Cochran, yeah.
No, he's tied with Kenneth Gallman.
No, he beat Gallman by 2 thousandths.
Yeah, but that's on a spectrum that I can't see on this app.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It also
Let's not forget to bring up oops, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Let's not forget to bring up all the people fighting for Rookie of the Year tonight. We got Harris in first with 11:58. We got Krozak in second with 11:56. And Lawns, I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to pull anything off tonight, even though he's a great driver. He's got 395 points right now. So
Yeah,
there's going to be a couple different races going on tonight.
Yeah, that's another battle that I didn't think about.
Do we want to grab Coonan, our current pole sitter, points leader, for a quick interview before the race?
Yeah, if you feel like it's not going to mess him up, pull him.
I told him that we would be yanking him up.
Keep in mind, I do have to start that national anthem as soon as this is over. So here he is, Coonan, up in the booth. You got a copy?
Coonan, you there, big dog? Now, wow, we didn't get him. Crazy.
It does look like we're having a communication error at the moment.
His comms are off right now. I'll move him back down to Racer's Edge.
No worries. We'll bring him back up here when the first flag flies. Or when the first caution flies, anyway.
I was like, we have 2 minutes before that national anthem, but nope, not this time. All right, so Ellswick sneaking into the top, taking the pole with a 32.055.
Nice.
Pushing Coonan to the outside line. Wesley Lynch is looking like he'll be rolling off the grid, P6. And shout out to a great qualifying run by Kay Brom. His nephew is the title sponsor for the race tonight, the Martin 225. He's currently a strong young man fighting for beating cancer, and just want to give him a shout out. We had our charity race on Monday. Shout out to Team Outlaw Performance and Thomas Coonan for helping us put some paint schemes together for that race.
Yeah, I mean, it all looked really amazing. Great cause, and charity's still open. Link is going to be in the description for the live stream. Anybody's welcome to go over there and just show that family some support while they're going through a hard time. During that race, guys, we were able to raise almost $500 for the family. Amazing number coming from a small racing league, you know what I mean? So super proud of that, and super proud of all of our guys for stepping up and being part of that.
But I believe that's going to take us to our national anthem, Mr. Griffin.
Yes, it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back with our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, about to go green flag here at Miami Homestead for the GEC eNASCAR NPC Cup Series Season 6 Championship. Going to be a super exciting race. I cannot wait to see what these drivers can do.
Your top 10 grid is as follows: C. Ellswick, Thomas Coonan, K. Gallman, S. Cochran, C. Ashley, W. Lynch, J. Barrow, K. Brom, J. McCabe. And rounding out the top 10, R. Sprouse. That is your top 10s for starting this race tonight.
And a strong top 10 it is, Sellers. We really are going to see a lot of easy driving in the beginning, I believe. I think these guys are going to keep a level head. I don't think we're going to see a lot of aggression right dead in the beginning of this race, but I do feel like it could get a little hairy towards the middle.
And as always, we also, as you mentioned, we have Swanson, our race director here. He's going to be handling penalties, clearing, and live scoring updates if he has them on hand. Swanson, what are the stages tonight?
For stages tonight, we were looking at 40 and 90.
40 and 90.
Here, boys.
Yep, not bad. 40 and 90. So that's going to leave a pretty decent race towards the end, about 60 laps. Here we go. Pace cars off the track. Green flag in the air. Green
Inside
flag.
has the run. Ellswick out in front by half. Thomas couldn't run in that middle line. He's going to get underneath Ellswick here. He's going to tuck in behind, maybe get the switchback in the backstretch. He's going to get the drive off. They're going to be still even. Coming to turn 3, Thomas Coonan is going to do what he does best, and that's called driving away. Just asserting his dominance in the first lap.
A couple of those cars into the wall, including Barrow. Coonan fighting off Ellswick there for lead.
I think we forgot to choose any picks tonight, boys.
Ah, that is very, very true. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do who's your pick for the championship race, the last one for the season, guys. Let's make it good. Normally I'll let everybody else start. I'm gonna pick first this time. I'm gonna go with Caleb Ellswick. I really, really strongly think that he has the power to win this race. But man, Coonan is fast, but I'm gonna have to go with Ellswick. Who you got, Sellers?
I mean, easy pick, like you said, would be Coonan, and I think me and you both don't like easy picks. So I'm gonna take the ninja, Shane Cochran.
And he's right back there. He's not too far off behind. Like I said, these guys are gonna start off a little bit softer to make it towards the middle of the race where that harder racing is gonna come into play. But Dusty, who you got for tonight, buddy?
I'm nervous to choose anybody because every time I've heard a pick, usually something happens to him throughout the race. So I don't know, not Krozak. No. See, my gut tells me Coonan because I know what he's capable of being a former teammate. I know his mindset, and I know just how fast he can ramp it up when he needs to. But you know what? I'm just gonna go with Coonan. I made too many strong points to go against it now.
All right.
Oh, no.
Good pick. Austin, who you got for tonight?
Oh man, I'm looking up and down the list here between the playoff drivers and the non-playoff drivers, and a couple names stand out to me. But I'm gonna have to throw a bone to Mr. Lynch, my assistant all season long. He has thrown the towel in as many times as possible to do everything he can to put himself in this position. Between even setting himself up on a nice little laptop on vacation just to show up to a race to try and make things happen. He has put himself through hell to get here, and I think he has a solid chance of swinging for the fences. And Lynch has a definite chance at putting up some numbers.
Nice pick. I agree. I agree as well. Lynch out there fighting for a championship. He definitely wants to keep himself in the running, and the only way to do that is to make sure that he's up there behind Coonan as soon as if he makes a mistake. But it looks like a lot of battling going on out there right now. Go ahead.
I mean, Ellswick and Coonan seem to be in a league of their own right now, just staying
Walking
1-2.
away from everybody.
Yeah, they're walking away, just staying with each other. They're not really. Ellswick isn't really putting up a fight to pass Coonan. I think he's playing the long game here, happy to ride around on the track.
Caution's
And
out.
we have a caution.
Looks like
Number
it's
11 claim.
involving the 11 Marian. Go ahead and take a look real quick and see.
Copy 11 claim. Thank you.
Looks like
the 11
Menchaca
got
involved.
loose. Yeah, Menchaca
Oh,
right
it
up
just
into
came
the
out
11.
underneath of him.
Yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
Luckily, it didn't involve many other drivers. It didn't look like Menchaca took a lot of damage either.
It looked like
Looking
it
at-
just tapped Yancey too when he was just about to go around.
Yeah, I luckily Yancey was able to hold on to it, man. I thought Yancey was going to go with him.
unfortunate for Jordan Marion.
Yeah, Marion's been having a rough go at it for the last few races. Normally an amazing driver, as he still is an amazing driver. It's just rough go here tonight in the beginning.
Jessica Childs joined us in the booth.
Hi,
What's
guys.
up, Jess?
Hello, Jess. How are you doing
How-
tonight?
Good. How's it going?
It's going so far. Championship race out here. Miami Homestead, really amazing race from the truck guys. We're going to see what the Cup guys can do tonight.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Hey, do I
Leaders.
get a pick tonight?
You
too?
do, yeah. Hey, who's your pick?
Well, I
Currently taken is Cochran, Coonan, Ellswick, and Lynch.
I didn't hear who you guys picked, but I'm going with Barrow.
Barrow?
Sweet.
Great
Solid choice. Solid
Yes.
choice.
Barrow.
I've known him since he started racing, and he's taught me a lot. So I'm going with Barrow.
Didn't you take him at Talladega?
I took him at Talladega.
Barrow actually
Yep.
just fixed all of his stuff. He had some technical issues out here last week at Michigan, but he reset his whole computer and reinstalled everything. He said it's been working flawless, so I expect to see a good run out of him tonight.
Yeah, I kicked his butt at Talladega.
Oh wow! Well, it's always a pleasure to have you in the booth, Miss Childs. How are you doing today?
Thanks. Just thought I'd pop in and watch the last race of the season. I'm doing good.
Little stat from
Sure.
Jessica: she's the most winningest plate track driver we have. She's won 3 Daytonas and 2 Talladegas, I believe.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I have tried. I tried to get her. I even offered to pay her her donation fee to get into the race on Monday.
Oh, from the Martins race.
I was pushing. I was DMing everybody. I got Natasha to join us for that race. I got a bunch of
Yeah.
drivers that day.
I was gonna jump in, but I had some things going on, so I couldn't. But I really wanted to. Was it a good race?
Oh, amazing!
It was.
No cautions the whole. Oh well, no, sorry. That one had cautions. That one had
That's
cautions.
funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
No caution.
Yeah, no, the truck race on Tuesday had no cautions.
I don't think we've ever had a race with no cautions.
It's a
I had
rare
no
occurrence.
caution because I got out of it.
Last season we had 5 races with 0 cautions. This season,
Did we really?
Yeah. This season we have only had 1.
Oops.
Well, and that's the huge influx of drivers. You know what I mean? Oh, guys, we have a huge update on the track. It looks like Coonan and Ellswick had dropped back to the middle of the pack. Shane Cochran and Barr are now up front with Klaus Brahm and Sprouse right behind them.
Coonan chose to pit with most of the field. The cars that stayed out are an interesting bunch that stayed out. You have Cochran, you have Barr, Brahm, Sprouse, Cheshire, Wilson, Yancey, Ellswick, and Yancey.
Cochran gets a huge lead on that
Wow.
Check up with the 66.
Yeah, jumping down to that outside down there.
I'm going to start calling Cochran Rocket Man. He's just going.
This is a fun track. I like this track.
Car loose right there. The 0-2 of Elliott.
No caution.
Yeah, he was able to hold on to it. Great driving on his part.
Thomas Coonan is driving through the field right now. He's going to gain a few positions on this restart. We're seeing what his field stacks up right now. He is now 7th, chasing down the leaders. Working on the 89 of the Bad Brad, 89.
Cochran fighting off the 41 here. 41, Klaus Brahm charging. He's trying to catch up and see if he can take that front spot from that 86. 86 just running away right now. Getting some good time riding that wall. Man, he is so close to that freaking wall. Wow.
Jamie, just out of curiosity, who was your pick tonight?
My pick was Ellswick.
My pick was the Ninja, Shane Cochran.
Yeah, he's a good driver.
Oh, 92 is loose. Getting down to the bottom of the track. Able to maintain it, it looks like. Scott
Good save.
Yancey. Beautiful save on his part. Amazing driving, because, man, that could have been bad.
I mean, these drivers are going to have to keep their tire temperatures as well as their tempers under control tonight in order to be able to make sure they all get a good finish.
Thomas Kuhn looking inside of R. Sprouse here. He's going to get the drive off side by side with the 17. 17's going to get that draft ahead of him and save him just a little bit as Thomas sets up the next corner.
Well, it looks like Sprouse is also looking on the inside of Cheshire as well. Cheshire up in the top 5 for the first time tonight in that 48.
Cochran's in the wall a little bit of wall drag. He's okay.
Brahm fighting for first.
That's going to put Brahm in the lead, ladies and gentlemen.
Still
Cochran.
side by side, still even. Cochran diamond the top. Gonna
Just
come
able to
out
get it
side by
back.
side. Nope, not side by side. Thomas Kuhn in traffic battling the 17 and Cheshire.
Yeah, Coonan moving all the way back up to the top 5. Amazing job after that pit stop. Ellswick still right there back behind him. He's now got Lynch in front of him as well. Lynch also took that pit stop. So the guys that took that pit stop, most of them are already back up towards the front. You still
I
got.
believe it was roughly around half the field.
Ooh,
out there.
Thomas is
Yeah.
going to get pinched in there. Thomas is in a precarious spot. He's got one car in front, one car inside. Trying to make something work, trying to drive a gap.
But how much are
trying
you
to
willing
be
to?
conservative.
How much are you willing to risk right now, though? You know what I mean? Like we're so early.
Ooh, contact with
Whoa.
17 and 23. To answer your question, I think he's willing to risk a lot.
Yeah, apparently.
He's
Wow.
sliding into the top 5 with that move. He's now P4, chasing down the leaders.
He means business.
Yeah, he's moving around the track right now. He went all
He's
the
not
way.
playing around.
Well, and he really can't afford to. If he screws up in any kind of way getting into the back part of the traffic, or if God forbid he DNFs for the night, he's in a serious risk of losing the championship.
I mean, he's one of the biggest points lead in the final race of the season in GEC history.
Braum officially has the lead. He goes in front of Cochran. Cochran on the inside. Oh!
There they go, trying to make enough momentum to battle it for first. Cochran able to pull off a little bit more than Braum right there. Braum coming back in. Cochran had to check up. That's going to give Braum a lot of momentum coming off. Cochran down low, Braum for the lead.
Let's go.
Oh, the 94 of Jay Barr right there as well on the inside of Cochran. And that just goes to show, ladies and gentlemen, just the smallest little mistake in the pedal. Cochran had to slow up just barely, and he lost that much room on Braum and almost lost the spot to Barr.
Well, something of note also, they're feeling pressure from Thomas Kuna as he looks inside, Dom in the bottom, trying to close that gap that he's been working on the last 3 laps.
A couple more laps here. He's going to be breathing down their neck, and there's going to be some real pressure put on those guys.
Knowing Thomas, he wants to be driving that top, but with traffic up there holding that line, he's going to get past Shane Cochran here, drive off the corner. Cochran is off pace at this moment.
We got some craziness going down in the back right now. 4, 97, 71, 35 battling it out. It looks like we had a vehicle down on the bottom apron as well back there somewhere. Huge
Thomas
battle.
Kunin slides into P3, chasing down now the 94
Well, and
of J
again,
Bar.
those fresh tires that he's got, man, are definitely going to create some kind of advantage. As we can see, he came back from like 9th place all the way up to 3rd already, chasing down the 94 Bar. That's still going to put him about 2 seconds or 1 second behind the leader.
I'm not sure he took tires on that pit stop. I think he just took gas.
He might have.
7 laps on tires, that's not a Kunin move.
But where he was at, you know what I mean? Yeah, well.
He came out ahead of everybody. I don't think he took tires. Stand by. I'm going to go look at that real quick.
It looks like Ellswick and Cochran are fighting for that 4th spot. Ellswick just... Oh, we have a yellow flag. Lons and Gallman. Let's go take a look.
Oh, no.
Lon's getting loose. Gallman just barely tapping him right there. Oh, that got Gallman loose as well. As they pirouette spin, nobody makes contact with the wall. No damage to anybody's vehicles. Wow. Amazing driving by these guys. That was a crazy save. Crazy save.
Yes.
Fortunately, all that... Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead, Dusty.
Unfortunately, all that ground that Braum was able to make with that clean air is now going to be null and void now that they're all packed back up together.
Well, and that begs the question, do those guys all come down and pit now? I think it would be a very bad decision not to come in and pit, but we do have a stage here in, 17 laps. So I think it would be beneficial everybody comes down and does the pit stop. And it does look like everybody is. Ellswick stays out.
After Thomas gets through his pit stop here, I think he's going to take some tires. We're going to get a word with him as soon as he's out of pit road.
Also, 35 and the 96. Only 3 cars decided to stay out during this pit stop. I wonder what kind of game plan they have.
Yeah, Openchowski and McCabe also staying out with Ellswick. they're definitely on a different strategy. But again, if they feel like they can make it to the stage, why pit now, I guess?
Thomas Coonan taking 4. Losing position on pit road. He's going to be behind Brown. All right, I'm going to bring him up to the booth, boys. Stand by. Thomas Coonan is John Sellers and the boys in the booth. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Hey, we've been watching you. We watched you drive up from 10th place back up to the front, having a little battle. We saw your aggression with that, what was it, the number 17 out of turn 4?
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I were you, I'd be taking it easy tonight. What's going on?
I know a lot. No offense to some of these guys. I'm trying to get some of the stage points here towards the end of the race, or towards the end of the stages, so I can definitely guarantee my positioning for the championship. I am taking it easier. I'm not necessarily taking all the aggressive moves, but after so much while, I might take a peek and see if I can gain a spot here and there to try to see if I put myself more forward, because I know points are going to be very important tonight. But definitely we're trying to keep it easy for the most part. I'm not pushing my pace like other races. I'm kind of just keeping it car underneath me, save the tire, not pushing it. But I will make the aggressive moves when I need to, because I don't want to be with some of the slower guys in the back.
Man, we're about to go back to green. You're coming into the backstretch now. Anyone you want to shout out before we send you back?
I'd like to shout out my sponsors, Pit Pass Network, THD Designs, MIC Business Consulting, and all the guys back on Racing Edges. They're helping me out. Got Aiden, who's a truck series driver. He's spotting me tonight, giving me all the necessary information I need tonight. So shout out to him, and hopefully we get a good race and good finish here with all the Racing Edge guys.
All right, good luck, man. Send you back down.
All right, thank you.
You heard it from him, boys. He's going to try to be aggressive, but still try to bring the car home clean as we're coming back to green, entering the restart zone in about 5 seconds.
Pace car's off.
Here we go, boys.
Green flag's in the air. Green flag!
Now, these from Braum and back, these are all fresh tire cars. I'm not sure Joseph Barrow took tires. You can already see the tire advantage with Thomas Coonan and his comfortability in the cold tires. I mean, he's going to be up at that front here in maybe 4 laps time. Picking them off one by one.
It always amazes me just how much clean air makes a difference between some of these races. Just fighting for a spot.
Oh, 2 cars sideways,
Another.
98. 98 and 92 into each other right there.
The Yancey brothers. Oh, no.
Let's go back and take a look.
Luckily, it doesn't look like it's going to be anything that's race ending, thankfully.
No, it
Looking
looked
at
like
it, it looks like the 98 came down.
Yeah, well, the 98 definitely came down because of the turn he had on the car. He slowed the car down too much, and he got way too much turn out of it. It just... Either that, or he was definitely going to go sideways 100%. Now
Let's see if we have any
for the brothers.
takers.
You said
Dusty, do you have any drivers you'd like to interview under caution?
Selfishly, I'd like to pull up Harris if we could.
Justin Harris, got it. It will be your interview, big dog.
Oh, no.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Justin Harris, welcome to the booth. How's it going tonight, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's a nice thing being able to watch you up here instead of being a part of the pack and get a better picture of what's going on. What is your plans and what's your kind of idea of getting through this race tonight? What's your strategy?
I don't know. You got to mix it up. The tires are going to be an issue here, so we'll see how it goes. Can't give that up.
No, I know you can't. I know you're going to race hard. I know you're going to race clean. But if you could do one thing tonight to kind of secure a victory, what do you think it would be?
I would say be patient and just let it come to you. A lot of times you try and push and make a mistake, so I'll let somebody else try and do that.
Couldn't agree with you any more than that, buddy.
Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem at all. You go out there and have some fun. We're all rooting for you, buddy.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Alrighty, that was a good interview, Dusty.
Oh man, the pressure on my shoulders with that one.
It's all right. We've all done it the first time once. Jay Childs, do you have anyone you want to interview since we still have one more caution lap?
Yeah, let's bring Barrow up.
I figured as much. Stand by.
Solid choice, though. Solid choice.
All right, your interview.
Barrow, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
How's it going tonight?
It's going good.
I see you're moving up. You're up in P3.
I am.
What is going to be your strategy to stay up there?
Not much. I'm old tires, so I know the guys that got tires that last stop there is going to probably come around me here, but I'm just playing a strategy, so.
All right, well, you're my pick tonight, so don't let me down.
All right.
All right, have a good day. Good luck.
All right, you too.
Send
Appreciate
you
it.
back. What's your racing team again?
It's SMM.
S&M.
SMM.
Yep.
SMM is Skidmark Motorsports, by the way.
Yeah, I got that.
Team of great guys.
I just heard SM. I was like, oh boy, that's an interesting racing team.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Definitely a great racing team. A lot of integrity on that team. Just a lot of good friends racing together and just going out there and doing a really great job at it.
I wanted to bring up Talladega, but I decided not to.
Griffin, next interview is all you. Either it's at stage or next caution.
Yeah, no worries. Probably most likely will be stage is what I'm hoping, but here we go. As we restart again, it's going to be Ellswick starting on the front lines against McCabe in that 35. Barrow right there behind him with Openchowski. This is going to be an exciting restart, ladies and gentlemen. Pace cars off the track.
Coonan's right behind Barrow. Let's see how this is going to play out here. Got 3 strong cars on the bottom, and the bottom gets the better run.
Oh, there's a car sideways already in the back. Looks like the 92 of Yancey spun out.
He's able to get going without a caution, so that's good.
Good work.
Thomas Coonan working the inside of Joseph Barrow here. He's gonna be even with him in the corner. He's going to get the drive off, and fresher tires are really going to show out here. He's going to clear Joseph Barrow on the straight, maybe? No, they're going to be side by side as Joseph Barrow gets the draft from the 66 in front of him.
Barrow's going to make it hard. I can tell you that right now. It's going to give him a couple laps in order to be able to... Oh, maybe not. Spoke too soon.
Shh, don't do that.
I guess, right?
Those tires, man, huge advantage as he's closing in on Ellswick of the 66. He's now about 3 car lengths back, working on him.
Openchowski looks like he's in a bit of a hornet's nest back there. You're not Openchowski, sorry, Krozak. Apologies.
Krozak is the second place in the Rookie of the Year at this current moment as points stand.
4 wide, almost.
Justin Harris will beat him by 11 points and change as the current standings stand.
That was a beautiful move by Krozak, splitting it 3 wide right there. Super close door to door with that 52 of Campbell. They're racing right there next to Chad Ashley. Almost took it 4 wide with the 48. A lot of good racing going on in the back of the pack here. 8 up into the wall. Also at the truck race, what we noticed is a lot of those trucks could get into the wall and still not only maintain speed, but not really any damage.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I made my contacts with the wall, I mean, I smacked them pretty hard and had to repair the damage like 3 times before I threw in the towel. If you kiss the wall, you're good. But if you smack the wall like I did, you had damage and wheel damage. Wheel damage comes very easy at a track like this.
Yeah, unfortunately, you had a little bit more heat going into the turns than what some of these guys are getting tonight. Hopefully, they could just keep it as little scrapes that they're doing, where they're not going to end their race by making a mistake.
I mean, definitely shows how much time some of these drivers have put in the practice. You can tell who has practiced and who hasn't, as the 66 and 23 be cornering these cars. 23 of Coonan just kissing the wall a little bit, but that's what you want to do at a track like this. You look at the wall, you see those tire marks. If you want to be fast here, you got to run the wall.
Well, it looks like
Sometimes you just got to give it a little tap.
Looks like Ellswick made a small mistake. Coonan able to get right up beside him, about to make the pass there for first place.
I'll tell you what, that was not a small mistake on Ellswick's part. It was Thomas's Coonan driving the top line and keep carrying his momentum, running that wall as tight as he could. He made slight contact with it, not enough to slow him down. It just shows you how fast that top line is. I don't think Ellswick made a mistake there.
There is still a big battle back there in 12th, 13th, 14th. Those guys are all bouncing back and forth. Richards, he's going to be right there on the outside, fighting hard in that 0-2.
Lynch and Krozak side by side, the 33 and the number 8. Lynch is going to try the high line. 8's going to hold the bottom. See who comes out on top here. Looks like Lynch is going to get the 10th place spot from him here.
Lynch trying to crawl his way back up to the front of the pack. He's going to at least try to get a couple points during this stage, but it isn't going to be anything compared to what Coonan's going to be able to do in that 23 at the moment, sitting with 10 points currently if he crosses stage line.
I mean, for Lynch to have any kind of shot tonight, he needs to finish the stage ahead of Coonan, and I don't see that happening in, was it one lap?
A huge checkup from 35 of McCabe. Ashley having to slow down significantly right there on the inside of Krozak.
Campbell's loose. Campbell's down to the apron. No, that's not 94, not Campbell. 94 of J Barr to the apron.
Oh, it was Ashley. He's got a little bit loose going around him and just couldn't hold on to it, unfortunately.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that is stage. That is the stage caution. And for finishing the stage, you have Thomas Coonan in first, Ellswick second, Openchowski third, Jay Barrow fourth. Good job, Childs. P5 is Brahm, and P6 is the Ninja Cochran. P7 is the number 7 of Jay Harris. P8 is Wesley Lynch. And P9 is Jay McCabe, and P10 is Krozak. And that will be your top 10 for stage 1.
Well, with all those drivers getting stage points, it looks like who's still all up in there for playoffs? Coonan, Ellswick, Barrow, Brahm, Cochran. Harris is in there, right? Harrison Lynch, yeah?
Yep. He's in the battle for the Rookie of the Year, and he is still leading the Rookie of the Year at this moment by an additional 3 points.
So very few of the playoff drivers that were not part of that winning stage right there. That's all right. All these drivers are going to come down, get fresh tires, bunch of fuel, and we're going to go ahead and do it all over again. Let's go ahead and see if we can get another interview going here real quick.
Who would you like me to bring up, bro?
Let's go ahead and bring up my pick, Ellswick.
Bringing him up.
Also the first one out of the pits.
Nice.
Move to race broadcast booth.
Grab turn them on.
All right, so we got a link with Ellswick. Us up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Hey, man. So you're my pick for tonight. Obviously doing a really great job maintaining right there behind Coonan. Coonan just can't get away from you, man. What's going on out there?
Well, boy, you picked a wrong pick for me to be winning. but sure, I'll take it. But yeah, no, I mean that's just kind of track position I've kind of gained. I'm getting ready to lose it all here because I forgot to put tires on. But yeah, I don't know. This track's a lot of slickery, slipness, and the car's really wide on the back end. I think Coonan may have took 2 there. The second part of that caution in that stage, so I think he had a little bit more tires there. But it was I don't know. It's one of these weird races. I think you will not see me in the top 5 by the end of this. I'm just kind of inherited the track position, and we'll keep it up here. But I'm getting ready to fall to the back here without forgetting to put tires on. But it's just part of it.
Well, even with falling back, man, you've still been able to maintain a decent enough speed to be able to stay up front. Whether you think so or not, from up here, it looks a little different. It looks like you're doing great, so keep up the good work, and we expect to see you in the winner's circle.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead and get you back with your team.
You're going where? Ellswick, what's your team again? SMM?
IT and out.
IT and out.
IT and out. Got it.
There we go. He's back with his team.
I almost sent him the skid mark.
Well, and you guys heard it. Our leader has not changed tires, so that could lead to a huge problem here on the restart of possibly having to check up. But definitely, those other cars that did take tires, they're gonna be way faster in those corners. Pace car off the track.
2x2. Ellswick is going to try to go early in the box.
Flag.
Run. He had to do that, otherwise the other cars would have got to him way too quick.
He also has the advantage of having a teammate behind him right now.
He's probably like, please, don't go. Don't go right away. Let me get out ahead. I don't have tires.
Then we got Gallman back there in 3rd, another member of the SMM crew. A bunch of the guys on that team are former teammates, so I just know how hard they race and just how good of guys they are. And it always fills me with joy seeing them running good each race.
Behind Coonan, we have Jay Openchowski. Running that beautiful 96 Dexcom car.
Wow. I don't know what it is, guys, but it looks like Ellswick is pulling gaps on the field right now.
I think he's
Jamie.
tricking us.
We're not all guys up
ladies
there.
and gentlemen. Yeah, no, I didn't say guys. I said guys with a Z. That's different. Yes, I did. It with the Z, it's a little different. It adds that little bit of female in there, you know.
That's like saying fat with a PH, man. Come on.
You'd think after how many seasons that you'd get that right.
Nor will I. I'm positive.
How does it feel to be the most winning super speedway driver and you still don't get the credit you deserve?
I know, right?
I
looks
filed a
like-
formal complaint on that one.
It looks like Coonan is catching pretty freaking quickly on Ellswick right at the moment. Those
Wouldn't
older
that make
tires
you-
are not doing good.
Wouldn't that make you the most winning female driver in GEC?
I think it might, yeah. We
It
should
is.
have more females out here, actually.
I always made a joke about how we should get our get the wives and girlfriends involved in having an all-star style race.
That would be so much fun. Would I
I
get to
think-
race in that?
Oh yeah, I think that'd be entertaining.
You would qualify.
Yes.
The plumbing matches. And like I
Thomas
said,
on the inside.
get the guys to crew chief and full guy broadcast, or we could do a full girl broadcast too.
That would be so much fun.
Have Jamie's wife jump on the booth.
She would actually for real know what she's talking about. We watch the race every week.
See, I'm broke, but I'd pay money to see that.
Yeah, she watches the race every week.
Joseph Barrow gave me a nudge to the 71 there, exiting turn 4, side by side with the 52.
Jamie and I were actually teammates for a couple seasons.
Yep, sure were.
Probably the best teammate he ever had.
That's right.
I'll let Barrow know that.
All right, we'll say the best looking teammate I've ever had. Yeah.
That's better.
Ugh.
Oh, Ellswick diving down to the bottom of the track right there. Looks like he might have got a little loose, losing a bunch of speed. Those old tires are not doing him very well. The 96 now creeping in. Openchowski looking to take that second spot.
Thankfully, he saved it, though.
You know, talking about this, speaking of tires, I mean, he's probably the smartest one here. I mean, he didn't take tires early in the race. That means he's going to have 2 extra sets waiting for him at the end of the race.
An accidental miracle.
Could pay off for him where these guys don't have tires in the pits. He will have a set there.
A lot of people don't know this, but GEC wouldn't even exist if it wasn't for the 96 of Openchowski.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we
What's
wouldn't
the
be
hit
here.
behind that?
So, when I first joined iRacing, I wound up joining their league. That was first ever league I'd ever joined. I ran with them for about 2 seasons. There was a lot of, controversy between keeping the races clean and being able to make the right calls in the right moment. So they were working really hard on that and then coming up with new rules. Well, I brought in like 2 or 3 teammates into the league, and I wanted them to race with me. But unfortunately, they wound up upping the rating on their league to where it was a C class. So all the guys I just got to join weren't able to join. So I had no choice but to go help them get their racecraft up, and that's honestly why we created GEC. Openchowski was running a great league, OCS, and unfortunately, I just couldn't race there because I invited all those guys over, and now they couldn't race over there, so I had to go race with them, unfortunately. But yeah, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Openchowski.
That's a crazy good bit of history in our final race of this season, season 6.
Yeah.
It's crazy y'all have been doing this so long. I mean, the trucks and the cup have stuck around, but y'all have done a multitude of other things. Y'all have done an Xfinity series, I believe, in the past.
Yes, we have. Absolutely. We've done, our first season, we did all 4 series with a very limited staff, very generic recordings. You can see all the older recordings on the YouTube channel, and I'll tell you, compared to what you see today and what you hear today, wow, just out of this world difference compared to what we do now. Oh,
Caution's
we have a caution.
Out. Look, 86 of Shane Cochran.
Oh, just snapped loose on him.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
well, that begs to wonder, did he wind up changing tires as well? Oh, Cheshire up into the side. Nowhere to go. Luckily, the majority of the field was already past those guys, so there wasn't involved into anything else. But that is going to be a lot of damage on that 86, unfortunately.
Cheshire has a lot of damage to the car. Front right is heavily crumpled in. Front bumper is crumpled. And the front left fender has also had some damage.
Well, it's
Unfortunate. But these drivers are keeping it peaceful. The 48 was on the radio talking to the A6, making sure he was all right. As if they're real drivers.
Hey, don't take away from the simulation. Let him get into it.
Well, it looks also like the 66 was catching up. Barrow went down the track. 66 went sideways, catching up to the pace car. Was able to recover it and get back in line somehow.
A lot of cars down pit road. Looks like Thomas Coonan came too.
Yeah, I would imagine we're going to see a bunch of drivers coming down into pit lane. They're going to be trying to avoid that green flag pit as much as possible.
Good news for Ellswick. He was able to come down pit road and get them tires. He's going to lose some position here, but he's going to beat Joseph Barrow off the pit road here. Looks like McCabe leapfrogged him on the pit road.
Well,
Looks like there's a little bit of contact on pit road between the 33 and Chad Ashley.
Well, it looks like Sprouse decided to stay out in that 17 as well. We're going to find out if that was a good decision. He's going to be about 14 laps behind the other ones on tires.
For the first time, Krozek is ahead of Justin Harris by 3 positions. Nope, moving up 4 positions. Nope, just kidding. Everything re-evaluated. He's ahead by 2 positions. Oh, it's getting excited with the Rookie of the Year standings as the battle is going to unfold. Thomas Kunin starting on the outside line, and R. Sprouse will be on the pole for the restart. I believe pace car lights are off, so we are going to green in 2 turns. I heard from race control we are maintaining a 1-car gap on restart. See what that looks like. The number 8 of Krozek behind his teammate 23 of Kunin. These two get together. They're going to drive away from the field.
Pace car off the track. Green flag.
17 out in front, cutting off Kunin, leaving the 96 to his own devices on the bottom. Thomas Kunin going to go middle, trying to go 3 wide. He's going to shoot that gap in the middle. He's going to try to tuck up behind the 17 here. Remember, him and the 17 had a bit of a battle back in traffic around P10, P8. Back at, lap 7, lap 8? See if Thomas does this a little bit cleaner this time. He clears them by half a car length. Justin Harris right behind Krozek as he's going to go for the top here early on. Try to get that drive off. He's going to get right up to his bumper. He's going to set up the inside pass. Krozek is going to try to defend position. Justin Harris to the outside again. Krozek, the number 8, is wanting desperately to keep that number 7 behind him. If he's going to have any chance at tonight, he needs to keep that 7 behind him. As Justin Harris, after the stage points, is now ahead by 11 points. Thomas Kunin driving away. He's now got a 2-car cap as these 2 cars will battle behind him. Justin Harris looking high again. He's liking that high line. Looking back to the back of the field for any entertainment. Battle 71 and the 66 of Ellswick as Ellswick is now behind the 7 coming up through the field.
Ellswick's on those fresh tires. He's definitely had a lot of speed tonight. We talked to him, maybe boosted his confidence a little bit, but he's definitely got the speed to get up towards the front again.
He's looking inside of the 7 here as the 7's diming the top.
Well, that 17, he's consistently losing a couple spot every single lap. Those old tires are not helping him out, man. He's going to have to come in a lot sooner than later. The yellow flag.
He might just come in here. He's going to come down pit road, grab some fresh tires. Have about 4 lap fresher tires than anybody else.
Said the 92 was involved.
Again? Looks like the 92 towed.
92 just having a rough night. He might have been disqualified from the race. We'll have to check with race control on that. But he might have had 2 claims. That might have been his second claim. Oh.
Yep, He had a towed to the pit lane. Looks like the car, as he tried to give it gas again, just snapped to the wall.
Unfortunate for those guys.
Yeah, we know Yancey Motorsports, they've been working hard on their racecraft, just trying to do the best they possibly can. Each one of them has had their own successes during the season. I'm looking forward to definitely seeing where their next part of their career leads them.
They're starting to get steadily better each race as well. I've noticed that being on the track with them side by side with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's going to be our 6th Martin caution of the night, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and restart it. Openchowski now deciding to stay out. Ashley, Lons, Yancey, Aaron Yancey, Barr, and Marian all staying out as well. Yeah, they're going to be about 8 laps short on the other guys, so we'll see how that plays out here in a minute. I wonder who all got tires, because I know a few of them probably opted out this time. Probably just got some fuel.
I'm trying to keep up with this Rookie of the Year kind of fight that we got going on right now, and I seen the 8 either didn't get tires or just got rights, and the 7 definitely got tires.
The number 8 did not take tires. He took gas and goads. He's Lightning McQueening it tonight.
Let's hope he doesn't have the same kind of effect that Lightning McQueen had in that first race.
You mean last race of the season?
Well, our last race, his first race of the movie.
Yeah, that funny enough, that was the championship race.
Well, it looks like Cochran just made it out in time. Pace car's lights are off. 96 of Openchowski in the front, going to restart us here with Chad Ashley on his outside. Andrew Lawns right behind his partner, or his teammate, the 96. And then you have Aaron Yancey, the 98, up behind Ashley. Going to be a heck of a restart. These are some drivers we haven't seen up in the front yet, but these guys are looking great, especially that 96.
That bottom line's also getting great runs off the start whenever we go back to green, so I have a feeling he's just going to rocket out of there and just hopefully slide right up in front of Ashley, but I'm also hoping I didn't just wreck his restart because I said something about it.
Justin Harris starting back in 18th. He's got a lot of ground to cover. A lot of these cars did not take tires, so he will have the advantage. Interesting to take tires on... Maybe he didn't take tires last pit cycle. The one before this previous one.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, back to the restart zone. Green flag. Oh, we got some blinking going on from Justin Openchowski.
You heard that? You heard that, Dusty? You got to get on him.
No, I'm not going to do that. Well, as soon as I seen the blinking, I was, oh no, because I thought I was dropping the stream on my end.
Car to the inside wall.
Oh!
48 of Cheshire coming back about. Oh, barely missing the other drivers. I hear another crash.
Green? Oh, there's the yellow.
Nah, I heard another crash.
52.
Campbell.
The 52.
98 and the 52 both involved. What happened there? Oh, it seemed like a technical difficulties what happened.
Oh,
there
the
before
9. No, yeah, probably, but the 98 wound up.
Marian gave him just a bit of a tap in the turn there.
Justin Harris surviving that crash. He's so lucky he was able to keep it down low.
Ellsworth and McMillan was collected in that as well.
Yeah, it looked like a bump from the 11 of Marian. Got the 98 a little bit sideways, or a lot of it sideways. He was able to recover it, but then wound up completely snapping into the wall there. Couple different incidents on that one.
I'm surprised the caution didn't come out for
Cheshire.
For Cheshire. Yeah, when he drove into the wall on the inside.
Well, in the way iRacing does it now is that if you're the only car right there in that area, that they're not going to throw it. If they would have been on that front stretch and that would have happened right in that area, it definitely would have came out.
So that wasn't a Cheshire caution. That was a 92 caution then. And
that is
four.
That is correct. That is going to be correct. Yeah. So, but again, it's most likely going to be deemed a racing incident because of the fact it looked like the 98 had to check up a little bit. He got a little contact from the 11. The 11 got him loose. He went sideways a little, recovered it, and then after he recovered it, it just went sideways again on him. So yeah, I guess after he recovered it, and then it went loose again, that would have been him. Yeah, so. Not what you wanted to see for any of the Yancey's tonight. That really sucks.
Do we want to grab anybody for a quick interview?
I don't think we have enough time now. They're already coming back around. It'd be real quick.
Oh, that's true. I'm behind.
Yeah, they're about to
Thank
be on
you
the
for that.
backstretch. Yeah, no worries. Our 7th Martin caution of the night, ladies and gentlemen. 69 laps of 150 out here for the Racing for Martin 225 at Miami. Still a lot of racing to go, guys. 90 laps or so still left. We got a stage caution coming up here in about 20 laps. And then we're going to get to stage 3, and that's it for season 6, man. It's sort of heartbreaking.
20 laps to go till we're back under caution for a scheduled caution.
Pace cars in, about to go back green. Here they go.
Green flag.
Kozak's putting some real pressure on Marion. He's saying he wants by, and he wants by now.
Just a burrow around.
Oh, he saves it.
Good heads up on Justin Harris getting out of the way of Joseph Barrow.
Boy's got his head on a swivel.
He knows who he has to race. And it's that number 8 directly in front of him. He's got some ground to make up here. He's hoping that traffic holds up Krozik till he can get there.
'96 of Openchowski and 97 of Lons just riding that top line, getting a lot of momentum, catching up to that 23.
Two teammates again. I think they both have a plan. Not quite sure what it is yet, but
I think post-race, if Krozik or Jay Harris does not podium, we'll have a 4th interview post-race. '71 inside of Jay Harris. Jay Harris looking inside the 35 here. Jay Harris going to throw it down on the bottom.
now with him getting those fresh tires, I'm betting he's going to try to use them up a little bit as much as he can to try to get positions before the next stage.
Most definitely.
Well, that'd be smart because we only have 17 laps to go until the next stage.
A couple laps, we're going to be at the halfway point too.
Yeah, yep, you're right.
Justin Harris desperately needs to get back to that 8. He needs to maintain that points gap, at least finish the stage within 1 or 2 positions of Krozik.
officially halfway through the race. We have Kuhn first, Ellswick second, Barr third, Opachowski fourth, Ashley fifth, Lon sixth, Marion seventh, Krozak eighth, Lynch 9, and Gallman 10th. Some hard fighting going on back there between these guys trying to get positions. A lot of people also just kind of riding around single file line, just trying to bide their time, wait for the right opportunity to start racing hard.
The battle is huge around 7th.
Yeah, I've been looking at the whole thing. The 11 and the 8 battling it out, but 33 is right there with his teammate Lynch. Or I mean Gallman. Looks like the 97 got a little loose right there, guys.
Wouldn't doubt it. The 97 drove him by the lines. He's a driver that missed the playoffs, but man, has he been hot in the playoffs. Unfortunately, he's not in contention for the Rookie of the Year, but he will be an honorable mention as he had figured something out in the postseason, as most drivers do. Most drivers that don't make the playoffs and still race, they play spoiler in the postseason.
Yeah, him and his teammate Openchowski from the OCS team, those guys that came out and put it out in a hell of a season with only, what, 70 some laps to go, or yeah, 70, almost to 70 laps to go. I'm interested to see the experience they got from this season going into next season and how they're going to start next season out.
Thomas Kunin with about a second lead over J Bar and Ellswick.
Well, it looks like Barr was able to get that pass on Ellswick. Barr running real fast here tonight. They're catching it, Kunin.
I think Kunin was saving some tire while he had that gap.
Yeah, he might be. That gap is going to go away here probably in the next corner or two if you don't pick it up. Barr
86, the inside of Jay Harris. 33 coming down.
Oh, 17!
17 held onto it. Able to get his car back under control. Caution
oh, there it goes
out.
around. 17 went around with the 98, it looked like. Dang it, man. 98 just keeps getting in there.
Looked like the 17 was trying to lock it down and just wrong place, wrong time, unfortunately.
I thought the 17 had it under control for a moment.
That is going to be 98 tonight, probably.
The hood is up on that car.
17's got a lot of damage as well.
'17 will tow back to pit road.
Yeah.
For the second time tonight.
It looks like 98 did the same.
Aaron with a lot of damage from that incident there.
A lot of drivers not deciding to pit right here. They only have 9 laps to go into the stage. Only 3 drivers deciding to pit. Looks like McCabe, McMillan, and Campbell.
Oh boy. Let's get one of our guys that's
Why are we still Krozak up here?
look, I was gonna grab my guy.
Oh, go for it.
Go ahead.
I can't grab Cochran. He's in a room I can't touch. Could you grab him, Griffin?
No, I can't. Not if he's in there with his dad.
Is he in there with his dad? Right? He's by himself.
Okay, as long as he's not in there with his dad, we're good. All right, here he comes.
What's going on, Shane Cochran? It's John in the booth. You got us?
Hey man, how's it going?
Hey man, I'm going all right, man. Just want to steal you for a quick second. You're my pick tonight. You had some trouble, but it seems like you're moving your way back through the field.
Yeah, I'm doing what I can. I'm listening to the broadcast, so I got a bit of an echo. Sorry for if there's a delay in my response. But we're having fun out here. My dad's actually in the room with me. Came down to visit for this championship race, so we're gonna give him hell.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, good luck. Shout out to Papa Cochran, and good luck, man.
Thanks, man. We're gonna see what we can do.
All right. You can send him back, Griff.
Race hail, praise Dale.
Like he was listening to the stream on when to reply to you. That's awesome.
That's
awesome. I was like, man, he's taking his time to respond.
It made it realistic, honestly. I'll tell you.
Yeah, it did. Hell yeah, brother. Here we go through the restart zone. Thomas Coonan out front. Cars are off pace. The 11 to Marion is slow on the restart, jamming up that outside line. As Jay Harris is going to try to make his way back up to the front again. He needs to get some good points here. At least score some points.
He's really putting some pressure on the 8 there to get out of the way. Here we go.
Here we are. This is so intense to watch. I mean, the real battle right now is Rookie of the Year. Tommy Coonan keeps it up front here. He will almost certainly clinch the race as Lynch is again outside the top 10.
'94 Jay Bard trying hard to catch a stay up there with Coonan. He's up 10 spots for the night. Krozak right behind him in that 8 is also going to be up 11 spots for the night. But our biggest mover right at the moment is still going to be Openchowski with up 15.
Definitely. Openchowski up 15 tonight. Very good drive on his part.
Now also keep in mind, guys, a lot of these drivers pitted on 63. Barr is pitted at 55, and so did Openchowski. So they're going to have a slight disadvantage. Looks like Ashley and Lons as well are on lap 55. They pitted.
Justin's going to have to lock in for the last half of this race as Krozak has figured something out and looks like he's going to come in at least P4 in the stage.
Well, the only way a miracle is going to happen is if he has that McQueen moment and blows both of his rear tires.
Definitely. I don't think tires was the move for Justin Harris, but he might have needed those tires. Justin Harris just desperately needs to get through these cars in front of him and get some points on the table for the stage. As it stands right now, it would appear that Krozak will half his points lead. '97 of Andrew Lons in front of Justin Harris now. Lons winning a race early in the season. Or no, he didn't win a race early in the season. He came second or third behind a driver that had retired from the league and did not want to drive with us no more. I believe his name was Bryce.
That was more of a forcible annex.
Forcible annex, yes. Well, I was trying to be nice about it. 97 Lawns losing some speed on that corner.
Looks like Yancey Motorsports in the chat saying RIP to the Versace car. He is going to be out of the race.
Unfortunate to hear.
Oh, Barr is fighting Coonan for the lead. Side by side, Barr right in front. And that's going to be...
Barr
No,
gets
he got the
the
stage! What? Barr came and took the stage from Coonan? That's crazy.
Impressive.
I think Coonan saw a big picture.
Well, I'm something
Confirmed.
happened.
Standings show Barr took that stage.
Yeah, I mean, he was, what, 8 laps down on tires and fuel compared to Coonan? So, man, hell of a drive on his part.
Grabbing Barr for a quick interview real quick as they're coming around.
It makes sense that 94 has the UPS car because he's just shipping it.
Hey, Jay Barr, congratulations on your stage win, man. Chasing down the points leader of Thomas Coonan. How are you feeling right now, big dog?
Pretty good. I wasn't expecting to be that fast.
I mean, you're racing against a proclaimed College Series driver, potential GEC Season 6 champion, and you took the lead away from at the last possible second. That was an insane move. I mean, that was pretty awesome. I bet you're feeling pretty good about yourself right now.
Yeah, so much that I completely missed pit road.
Oh man, dude. I
We
hope
thought
we didn't
that was
screw you up.
strategy.
No, you guys are good. You're good.
But man, you're out here racing for Racers for Christ, correct?
Yep. Yeah, they picked me up this season, so.
Anybody you want to shout out? Mom, dad?
I'm not sure if they're watching this one or not, but if they are, shout out to the pop. He's watching.
Stand for big dog. Well, you're racing with your teammate Brahm. He's out here putting on a good show in front of Justin Harris. Anything else you'd like to say before we send you back to Racers for Christ?
Nope. That's it. Well, hopefully I can be here at the end.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
And that was Jay Barr, everybody, your stage winner.
I knew it.
Missing pit road.
I knew that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I feel so terrible. I should have waited for him to get down pit road first.
Nah, no worries. I don't think he was gonna actually go down himself anyway. I don't think we distracted him. I think he was distracted by himself.
10-4.
Well, and now
Tell you what, this is
now he's gonna.
happen to what you think.
Yeah, well, what's gonna need to happen for Barr at this moment? He's gonna have to have a caution come out, man, because pitting under green at the moment is not gonna be good for him, and staying out there on those old tires is not gonna be good for him. So it's really gonna come down to something happening for Barr to stay up front.
Let's see. Currently, if I did my math right, Justin Harris is 7 points to the good right now, provided he can finish ahead of Krozak.
Oh, here it comes. The pressure's on.
Now, that also only means he has to finish within 6 car lengths, or 6 car positions of the number 8. Currently, he is behind by -2.
Green flag.
That bottom gets such a good run on the restarts.
I know. Sort of sad, guys. It's the last stage of season 6.
I'll tell you this: every time there's an off season for any kind of series that I'm in, especially this one, I start getting stir crazy. I start getting bored. I miss the race competition every single week.
I know. I was the same
I'm
way.
gonna get nuts for a little while.
I was
Well,
the same way.
trying to plug that gap. That's why we have our feeder leagues, such as a new league coming up. It's the No Limit Modifieds. That would be a feeder league for
street stocks. Yep.
No
Open
Limit Street Stock,
modified,
No
right?
Limit Modified. Yeah, Wheeling Modifieds, yes sir.
Nice.
94 goes down to pit, unfortunately.
Oh man.
He'll be the first car lap down. He will get that lap back.
Yeah, and you know
knowing
that's
how
when it's
fast
going
he
to be
is.
open.
A lot of
At
contact
least-
in the wall. Loose in the front. Loose in the front. The 97's around.
Nope. Oh.
Oh my God! The 7 did a clutch move, evading. I guarantee you that was his spotter, Kyle Simmons, screaming in his ear, "Go low, go low, go low."
Barr just
bet the
lost the
first
lead
thing-
for nothing.
Unfortunately, I didn't even put that into the equation when I was looking at this.
Let's go back and take a look.
That lucked out for Joseph Barrs. Now he'll get the pit ahead of the pace car. He will get ahead. He got out of pits before the pace car.
Borrow with
Good.
a little bit of contact there. Hopefully, it's nothing too major.
That was a lucky break for Joseph Barr. Unlucky for those who involved.
Well, and Ashley maintaining after that contact as well, man. Holy crap. What a good job he did.
Lynch has put in the chat, the brown flag is out.
Watch that wreck from the perspective of Justin Harris. That was a wild wreck avoidance.
I can almost hear Kyle going, yikes, as all that's happening.
471, 741, all diving down to the bottom of the track. Ashley able to maintain. I don't know how Ashley maintained that, dude. He got clipped. That's going to be our 10th Martin caution of the night, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be one after the stage. 98 laps of 150. Still got a good chunk of this race to go.
I'm not trying to be dramatic, but would it kill you to let me have my spot? Said Jay Marion.
Every time I hear something funny from these drivers, I have to kind of mute my mic quick to get the truck up so I don't ruin the broadcast.
No worries, no worries. And again, I like to hear what they're saying, but sometimes it can be bad, and it definitely didn't reflect well for the charity race. I was, so I won't be doing that no more.
My bad. That's
Nope,
partially my
you're
fault. I'll take the blame.
It wasn't just you.
You could tell when we told Menchaca to stop. He was like, "Oh no."
Yeah, once he realized that Martin was watching the race, yeah.
you could hear him tuck his tail between his legs.
Martin, if you watch this, I apologize for the language that was used, buddy.
It's spicy race.
I was just thinking we should have called that, since it was a super speedway, we should have called it Yellows for Martin.
Yellows for Martin. I mean,
That's kind of cursed, though.
All the yellows are already named after Martin.
Well, I mean, tonight, yes, but on Monday.
Yeah.
Yellows for Martin would have been a great tagline for a super speedway, especially with a lot of the truck drivers participating in it.
There's actually a lot of their talent. A lot of the big talent from down there is going to be coming up this year. Like Brown will be coming up this year. There's just
Bolton
so many.
will be coming up.
Bolton will be coming up.
That means I got to go find replacements for my driver.
We're going to have to start going on ahead and searching around to get you some extra teammates down there in the trucks. I'm personally excited to see Bolton up in Cup because that kid is quick.
That's my thing. Is as much as I love to go to the big series, I'm just not the caliber of driver that everyone thinks I am. And I like being competitive, and
I'm not that.
I would be a 2004 pack filler.
Oh, start park.
Start mark, yes.
Here we go, ladies
Here
and
we go,
gentlemen.
coming back to green.
Green
With the
flag.
great run. And we got Krozak in second. This does not verbal diarrhea. This does not bode well for some
Oh,
players
sideways!
in the year championship. Oh no!
That looked like Ellswick. Ellswick getting tapped by the 92 on that one.
Oh man, 92 got him just a bit, then he got up into the 41.
Oh, involving Wilson and Barr? No way.
No. Barr had such a good run too. He was actually able to stay on the lead lap with that little kerfuffle that went. He didn't actually kind of get lapped down or nothing. But here's hoping that he can get that damage repaired so he can get back out there and give us another good run.
Yeah, that is not what you want to see for Ellswick. Man, he had such a fast car too.
Swanson, I have a question for race control and league management.
Yes, sir.
So, if it came down to a tie for Rookie of the Year, as it stands right now, the points would be tied. Would Jay Harris, who came in front of Krozak this week, would that give him the split, like the favor of the tie?
I believe that would, though I would have to reference the rule book on that one. It has been a little bit since I've had to look that deep in. We have not had a tie so far. We have not had to activate that.
Hand 4.
And I know
Just
there
give
is
it a little-
something. There is something for it.
I just wonder who would have the tiebreaker is the big question here.
I think the tiebreaker would go to... Man, it's been a while since we've talked about that. But it would go to the person that won the most stages, I believe.
Okay. Fascinating to know. Because as it stands right now, I'm pretty sure Jay Harris, if I did my math right, he's 7 points ahead of Krozak. But that's if Jay Harris finishes within those 7 points to Krozak right now. Oh, man. 48 laps to go. We're going to do one more under caution.
Yeah, it's been a crazy championship race so far. This racing for Martin 225 has been unexpected, but these guys are going out and putting it all on the line for the end of the season. We're going to crown a champion at the end of this race, guys.
I think the crown is already in the mail on the way to the 23 as he is all but clinched both stages, extending his lead over Lynch to, I think, 40 points now.
Krozak picking the high side.
Yeah, Krozak knows that high side. Like, we got Raymond Hanneman in the chat earlier saying top line is the fastest line. The number 8 knows that. Number 23 knows that as well. So they're going to be working together. Both of those guys on the same team. I mean, that's the best way you can have a restart, right? I love to always have my teammate on the outside. So that Racing Edge team is doing a great job. They also have Cochran right there, and Cochran's also on that team. So it looks like 1, 2, and 4 are all on Racing Edge. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pace car off the track. Green
Krozak
flag.
gets the jump. 1, 2, 3 for Racing Edge right now.
66 sideways.
Race control will give a black clear to the 94 J Bar.
being up in the booth is actually way more exciting than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was just going to be homesick watching the cars go around the track. I'm getting a bit of an adrenaline rush here watching this.
Y'all give me
It's
so
not
much
bad.
grief about being in the booth, but I love it here.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop bragging you so hard about being in the booth. It's actually pretty fun.
It's interesting from coming from the car or the truck and being up here and watching it from this angle and just watching the strategy, thinking about what you would do out there. It is a lot of fun being up here. Don't get me wrong. I've been up here for so long that I do actually miss the car. But I'll tell you, there's nothing like being up here. Really, there isn't.
Cochran throwing it down low.
Yeah, Cochran on the inside of the 8 right there. They're fighting that whole team right there.
Like I said, Griffin, when we get to the nitty-gritty in the off-season, I plan on helping you get a part-time schedule in next season.
Yeah, I'm really, really hoping to be able to. I believe I am going to be full-time truck next season.
Let's go.
But I personally don't have the I rating to be able to make it into my own Cup Series in my own league.
If things keep going the way that they are, I'm going to be down there in the Truck Series with you as well, unfortunately. I'm hoping nothing against the Truck Series. It's just that is not my cup of tea for driving. I feel way more comfortable in the Cup cars.
Oh, me too. When we first started this, no.
Looking. 32 of Menchaca around.
Oh, it looks like he bounced back and forth.
In a 35 and collected a 66 or a 68?
68.
McMillan just give him a bit of a tap. Chaka came up just a little bit. McMillan kind of tapped him a bit. Nothing too egregious, just a little bit of contact, and that was enough to send him around.
Yeah, if the 35 wasn't there, I think he would have been able to recover that, but that is really unfortunate for Menchaca. I hope he hasn't already used that fast repair. He's going to have a little bit of damage on that front clip. Wow, turning out to be an interesting race here at Miami.
So that couldn't have got one of the nicest guys I've met collected, Menchaca. He heard that I was kind of going through some stuff the other day and stayed on the phone with me for an hour just to kind of make sure things were good. Completely nothing but respect for this guy right here.
No, well, like I said, a lot of integrity down there on that team, man.
Oh, 100%. With a lot of them being my former teammates, there's, I think, 3 of them on the team for sure that used to run with us in Street Limit. And I miss those guys. I miss the brotherhood we all had. It's just, with us being on our own teams, we've kind of have our own camps now, but I still think there's a lot of respect between us all.
Oh, of course.
As our race leader has stayed out, I'm going to snatch Krozak for his driver interview.
Yeah, go for it.
It's on you.
Hey, Krozak, John in the booth, man. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Hey, big dog, you're leading the race. You're currently ahead of your competition for Rookie of the Year by 2 points to the good, Justin Harris.
Yeah.
Tell me what's going through your mind right now, man. Like, what's the strategy?
Well, I thought I was screwed at the beginning of the race. Practice did not go well for me. Qualifying did not also go well for me. Early race was, man, it's a hassle in the back. It is, like, people were sending it 3 wide. Right now, though, I got clean air. Got my teammates behind me. I'm feeling really confident. Obviously can't get too confident because that's when stuff goes downhill real fast.
Right,
I think
complacency.
we got a chance though. I think we got a chance.
I mean, you do have the points advantage at this moment as the cars are racked up, but you know that could change under green. As we are going back to green, pace car lights are off. Anything you'd like to say to your folks at home, friends, family, team, shout out sponsors?
Shout out Dad. We're gonna get it done. Bill's Mafia. Harris is a part of Bill's Mafia, so I can't be too mad if I lose it. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Put on a hell of a show for you guys.
Hell yeah, man. Raise hell, praise Dale, and good luck.
Thank you.
Raise hell and praise Dale because he drives that number 8.
That's right.
Dusty normally driving the Goodwrench number 3. He in the booth with us tonight.
The GM Canada car. Don't forget about the little Canadian flag on there, buddy.
Oh yeah, the GM Canada. Not so much stereotypical Canadian that you are, you chocolate milk loving person.
See, so I went with a bit of a throwback to Dan Shirtlift, who was the 1996 CASCAR, which was the Canadian version of NASCAR at the time, champion, which is also basically just a Canadian version of Dale's Good Wrench car. So I'm kind of getting two birds killed with one stone with that one. But we're about to go back green.
Green flag.
Justin Harris getting his preferred line up here. He's going to ship it up top, try to make something work. I'm riding on board with him because he is the car that has the most to lose right now.
Yancey on the inside.
Looks like a car down low.
Would I have that wrong? It could be a different car altogether. See the orange? Yep, nope, yep, Scott. Well, there was two orange cars out here at one point. I didn't want to get them mixed up.
Lons and Scott.
Okay, yeah.
96 of Openchowski right there on the inside of Coonan, making a pass and trying to make his way up behind the number 8. It looks like Openchowski's not going anywhere. And then you got Lynch. Lynch has made his way back up there. Now has made a pass for 4th place.
Tell you what, you never want to count Lynch out. Krozak's up there fighting. He's clawing for every spot he can get, or trying to keep that spot he has, sorry.
23 of Coonan trying to maintain that bottom line, just not able to make it work. Openchowski riding that outside line against that wall, just be able to get that momentum. Looks like Cochran's now doing the same thing.
Car around, out in front of Justin Harris. And then inside wall in the front stretch. No caution yet.
No way. I didn't even.
That was a hard hit. Was that Ashley?
I think that was Ashley.
I didn't even see it. Ellswick is out.
Chat Ashley.
It was Ashley.
Ellswick's out of the race.
What?
Yeah.
8 laps down. What? Whoa. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna do some investigating here.
He just came back out and spun it on a pit road.
He's sitting there. He's waiting to listen to the broadcast for some drama.
Man, I want to know what happened to Ellswick, man. A call for a brown flag, I heard again.
The second time tonight we've had a brown flag be called by some of the competitors out here. We'll have to call Gallman's Potty Pooper Solutions so that way we can get that figured out.
$34 laps to go here for the Racing for Martin 225 at Miami for the championship race. Ending out season 6 with a bang. These guys are coming out and putting on a hell of a show. 23 battling it out with the 96 for 2nd place.
Let's not forget about Lynch. He's made his way up towards the front as well. He's just working his way up there slowly and methodically.
Well, it looks like Lynch is also going to have a problem. Cochran right there, diving down low. It's going to be on the inside of Lynch. Let's see if he can maintain that speed. Lynch probably going to get a little bit of momentum coming out of that corner right there. 96. 96 right up back behind Coonan again.
86 out of the pack. He's into the backstretch.
86.
Or not 89, I mean. I think it was 89.
Brad Wilson?
I saw a blue car it was the 89. He lost it out of turn 2. Bad Brad made a badass save.
That's why he's Bad Brad, man.
That's right.
That was insane. I was watching from the turn 4 camera and just saw the car get kicked out.
I'll tell you what, after driving with Barrow for the last 2 seasons, I know he's quick, but sitting here in the booth, I might have to change his name to the Rocket.
Joseph Harris, extremely off pace.
Barrow will take it.
Justin Harris.
Yeah, Barrow had a great season this season. Last couple seasons before this, just wasn't able to get up to the playoffs. Super upset with himself, but coming out here, grabbing a bunch of podiums and able to get enough points to get himself in there. Two-time champion, also. Barrow is a two-time champion.
Loose in the front. Saved it.
You can tell by the way he conducts himself out on the track. He races hard, he races clean, and he races with integrity.
Yeah, absolutely. Every single season, whether he's the type of guy that he'd rather ruin his own race than someone. 96 goes sideways.
Again, that's the second time. I don't think he's gonna save it.
He caught it.
Again?
Yeah, dude.
No way.
He saved that car twice in 2 laps.
He better buy himself a lottery ticket when this is over with, because he is just killing it.
Justin Harris out by 3 points. Again, if my math is correct, it could be wrong, but
You're getting me stressed out.
it's the only points battle that matters right now. Joseph Barrow around.
Lost it. No.
No way.
Coming out of 2, looks like he just got a little loose and just couldn't catch it in time. Thankfully, it looks like he's stayed out of the wall. There's no damage besides that spin.
Oh, wow.
Sorry for the
Joseph Barrow, not Joseph Barrow, the number 4 car, singing the claim word as that was his caution.
He sung it like a song?
That's why I was
He's
getting
like,
like claim.
Okay. Now I get to give it back to him. I was in the booth a few times and he's like, "Did you just sing that?" I was like, "Yeah, leave me alone."
He owned it. It was just claim. That might be a new one for the soundboard for over there in Outlaw.
That's awesome.
I can tell you what, he damn sure didn't save it.
Barrow is probably one of the most.
Everyone coming to pit road.
He's so unintentionally funny with some of the things that come out of his mouth.
Oh, I know. And I could close my eyes and listen to Barrow and Junior side by side, and it's hard to tell the difference.
I feel like I should hear track bar. Are you helping me?
I will say this about Barrow. Every time I see him on a super speedway, my first instinct is push him or get pushed by him. Because this guy knows what he's doing on a super speedway. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have got my win last season at Atlanta. Because he pushed me hard from, I think it was 5th all the way to the front. And then we did it again later on because I goofed up and kind of miscommunicated with him.
Oh man, somebody only took 2 tires.
Who that?
Whoever pitted in front of Harris. Hold on.
Hanneman in the chat says good old days as far as championships. No, you'll be back. You got to win yourself another one. Samantha
J
Smith,
Bar
go TK.
only took 2.
People are only taking two tires right now?
I think J Bar just took 2 tires because he left the pit stall a whole 5-6 seconds earlier than Justin Harris, who took 4. I think he only took 2 tires, which is a bold strategy move as J Bar moves back up to the front.
No way.
Marion decided to pit. The only one that went to the pits, but you're right. Barrow's right up there in first again. This guy is like a ghost.
That's insane.
Just don't see him coming until he's there.
I know Shane Cochran's lurking in 5th, but J Bar might be stealing that title away for just the night of the Ninja.
Back into the chat. Okay, Wesley Lynch, time to shine from Carl Lynch. Tal Mage, I believe that says, let's go Lynch. Lynch got a lot of fans out here tonight. Raymond Hanneman loving it out here. Miami is crazy.
Apparently Monday night I had a lot of fans.
Oh, I'm sure we were looking at your guys' cars most of the night anyway.
Best part about that other race is as soon as it got past the finish line, I was listening to the kind of in-race, and all I hear is John going, yeah!
I was blowing out their eardrums, screaming all the way to 3rd. Like I said, I wish that was for points, but
he was screaming like he won the race.
I felt like I did getting all 3 Martin cars to the podium.
It's definitely an accomplishment.
Here we
Bar
go.
with the
Green
jump.
flag. It looked
Here
like
we
Bar
go.
might have had an early jump. We're going to have to
See,
check with
speed's
race
so
control.
far. Oh, Thomas!
Coonan!
No way. No way.
Oh, he tapped the wall. It's not too bad, though. Oh, the broadcasting curse is now coming down upon me.
I finally passed it on to somebody else.
Why do you think I never picked you, Dusty? You have enough troubles out there. You don't need my bad juju on you. You're like, John, why do you never pick me? That's why.
I appreciate it. It's also why I didn't pick Harris, because I didn't think it would do anything, but just in case I know Thomas is fast enough to kind of counteract whatever's going on.
Well,
He's gonna need to fast repair that.
Yeah, no, he is. He definitely made good contact with that inside wall.
Front bumper, the driver's side fender looks a little caved in, but honestly, it could have been way worse for kind of contact that he had.
Oh, definitely.
At least he did not have to tow.
That's correct.
Well, it looks like only 25 to go.
I'm going to turn the air conditioning up a little bit higher. It's starting to get hot in here, boys. Tension's starting to get high.
Yeah,
not,
these guys
not
are
to
gonna...
crank up those nerves, Dusty, but now Justin Harris is 1 point to the good.
Oh, don't do this.
Well, I can tell you, these drivers are really going to be putting it on the line with only this few laps to go. Somebody is going to want to take this home, and it's looking like it might be Bar.
He deserves it. He's put it all out on the track tonight. He's just kind of laid it all out there and said if it's good enough, it is, and if it's not, too bad. He's just a hoofing it.
Yeah, as we've seen with that mistake on the pit stop that set him back a little bit, already making his way back up to the front towards the end of the race. He's doing a very, very good job on making sure that he's up front for the opportunity, at least.
His sponsors got his back. It's the United Problem Solvers. That was a big problem, and they were able to figure it out.
Coonan now out of pit lane. He definitely used a fast repair on that.
Swanson, are you tracking points by chance tonight?
Well, which kind of points?
All right, Rookie of the Year.
Race points.
Rookie of the Year points.
Tech. I mean, I'll have it at the end of the race as long as there aren't too many cautions that need to be reviewed, to be honest with you.
Stand for.
But I'm not tracking it in real time.
Okay.
I
was gonna say I need somebody to confirm my math, but
have we had any claims?
Quite a few so far.
Oh, really?
Oh no. That's definitely going to shake some things up in the post-race penalties and stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm looking at 5 unclaimed cautions currently.
Jesus! That is a lot.
So a little bit more than a bit of a shake-up.
I know the drivers up front, they've all claimed their cautions, so that shouldn't shake that up too much.
Well, like
Harris works his way back up to 6th.
Yep, like I said, the points gap, he looks to be 2 or 1 to the good. I'm going to err on the side of 2, but Krasik does have the outside, so he could easily take the lead here if J-Bar doesn't launch correctly.
This is getting excited, but I'm not going to hold my breath for the outcome of this. We'll be liable to pass out.
Coming to the green, we will have 21 laps left of racing.
Should be within a fuel window if they all have fuel, correct?
Yeah,
Yep.
it should. Green flag.
Bar out front. Gallman side by side with the 71, with the 7 of Justin Harris. Shane Cochran hanging it outside with Justin Harris. These two are going to rip the top, middle of the top.
Opinchowski's going up there to follow in with him as well, give him a bit of a helping hand. Lynch is up there.
Lynch is by himself.
Not for long. Gallman's not that far behind him. Justin into the wall a little bit.
Bouncing.
Yeah, that's a kiss for speed. That's all that was. Shove to the back of the 7, giving him a good run.
I got a different car, man.
96 and Openchowski passing Justin Harris for position.
Gallman
Justin Harris
also
back to
looking
6th.
for it. Gallman now looking for that pass as well. Looks like the 0-2 of Elliott's on the inside of Brahm. Elliott making his way up towards the front.
The 8 for the pass.
Oh, that is Krozak just took the lead. 86 and 8 just passed the 94. 94 must have had a huge hiccup on that last turn.
Say we got 3 of the Skidmark Motorsports guys up in top 10 position right now. Barrow's just sitting there at 11th, just kind of trying to find his way in there. Uh-oh.
Barr just blinked out. Was that Krozak? It was Krozak.
Worst time to start having connection issues with being this close to the end of the race. Seems to have stabilized though, thankfully.
71 goes around.
Oh! Hard into the inside
Another
wall.
late caution. Do you come in and take your last set of tires if you even have any in pit road?
Yeah, I'm getting everything. This would be my go in and do everything now type pit stop. But let's go take a look.
Looks like Gallman just got a bit loose and Brahm just barely tapped him when Gallman was trying to collect it.
Oh, Gallman locking it down, but it's not going to be enough.
Claim. 41 claim on that caution as Brahm is taking the claim.
Tell you what, it's always a joy racing against Klaus because you know he's going to race you hard, but it's going to race you clean all at the same time. He's one of my favorite people to race with on the track.
How does Klaus show up front? Okay. I was really confused for a second.
Just said Barrow and Menchaca crashed. Let me take a look and see what happened.
Barrow crashed too? What? No.
Yeah, he did. Catching up to the pack. I swear to God.
Don't pit, don't pit, don't pit. Stay out. Yeah, good man. Good man. Staying out, getting one more position.
He was avoiding Coonan and wound up putting it up into the wall.
Just locked him up. Menchaca, he was able to stop before there was a big old incident between the two of them. Good reaction time from Menchaca.
Oh man, not what you want to see for our boy Barrow though.
Who's gonna tell Jessica? It's not gonna be me.
No, not gonna be me. Oh, he used the fast repair. He used the fast repair.
Jess is probably watching from the couch with them kids right now and realizing she just put the hex on them.
I know this doesn't really matter, but it looks like Ashley's sitting in the pits with his rear tire just spinning.
What?
Ashley?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's spinning. No, it's just sitting there.
My game is just nuts then, because he's sitting there. He's going up to like 6,000 RPM.
I'll be black flag clear.
What in the heck? I don't trust my iRacing for nothing anymore.
J Barr back to 7th.
See, we got Krozak first, Cochran second, Lynch third, Obuchowski fourth, Harris fifth, Elliott sixth, Barr seventh. Oh, sorry, Vaughn seventh.
I'm about to say Barr's in 13th.
Well, my iRacing was lying to me again. Coonan's in 8th, and Chaka's 9th, Campbell's in 10th.
You know, I wish we had the choose cone. For all the way back to the field. Like I wish it was an iRacing function.
If it was an iRacing function, I'd be fine with it. But us controlling that on our own, there's too many indiscrepancies to it.
Yep.
I've raced in another league with Hanneman, and it screwed me 2 or 3 times.
I seen one league at one point that would have a car out there as the choose cone, and the amount of people that would plow into into that car that's supposed to be the choose cone was actually astounding.
Oh boy, Justin Harris restarting from the inside line. 3 rows deep. Krozak front row, outside line. Shane Cochran, the ninja, front row, inside line. And Lynch, inside line, second row.
Green flag.
Krozak with the
Start
jump.
on the outside. If Harris is smart, he's going to go to the outside.
I'm calling him Joseph. You're calling him Harrison. We're both calling him wrong names.
Harris.
No, you said Harrison.
Oh, well, I meant Harris.
Big crash in the back.
Who's involved?
Coonan.
Oh my lord, there is a curse.
Coonan and Campbell. Oh, a huge net code between the 02 and the 23. Let's go back and take a look at that.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cars that were affected because of that incident.
Oh,
Coonan's
man.
car might be done.
Yeah, that was a big piece of net code right there between the 02 and the 23.
Lon's picking a fight with race control, it sounds like.
Coonan in that 23, he's going to have to go down and check that damage. Bunch of cars deciding to go down to pit. Elliott, Wilson, Marion, Coonan, Campbell. And Sprouse, Ellswick, and Ashley as well.
Borrow.
Looks like Sprouse and Ashley have been in the pit for a little while. Compared to the truck race, these guys are racing so much harder. But there is a lot on the line.
Approximately 12 laps left. Is Harris going to be able to pull something off and secure the Rookie of the Year? Is that incident going to cost Thomas the championship? There's so many different things on the line right now.
I don't think that's going to cost Thomas the championship, as he came into the race with a 30-point lead, scored 10 extra stage points, plus a few more over Lynch in the first stage. I think he's secure where he's at. He just needs to finish the race under no DNF.
Yeah, because if he only finishes this race with like 17 points, there's a good chance Lynch could take it away.
He's going to go one lap down here. That's okay.
Krozak's playing it smart. He's really favoring that high side. And honestly, I don't blame him with how it's been treating him tonight.
I think Coonan intended to come out before that pace car.
Got Krozak first, Cochran second, Opachowski third, Lynch fourth, Harris fifth, Vaughn sixth, Chaka seventh, Barr is eighth, McCabe is ninth, and Gallman's 10th.
Here we go, boys. Coming back to green. As just as Thomas Coonan has damage, he will be one lap down at the back of the field.
We're going to be 10 laps to go going to this green flag run. I wonder what's going to end up happening. How much more drama is going to be going on? Oh!
Green flag! Well, this is pretty much going to be a shootout, guys. These guys are going to be pushing so hard around this track.
We had a bit of a kerfuffle on that restart. There's a bunch of bumping going on that bottom line on the restart there, but thankfully no one ended up losing it, and they're all kind of still hanging in there.
Krozak able to get a good little bit of distance between himself and Lynch. 86 of Cochran fighting with Lynch right there, trying to get that second place. Campbell now just coming out of the pits.
Say Lynch, he loves his late models, he loves close racing, and he loves banging doors. Not that it's in a dirty way, it's just he likes racing hard, so he's going to make it hard for Cochran going ahead and get around him. I already know that for a fact.
Well, and again, there's still money on the line. First, second, and third get a payout. Keep that in mind. So
Cochran to the outside. Oh,
touches the wall.
He's able to hang on that. Oh, nope, lost the quarter.
Marion around.
Cochran.
No caution yet.
Oh, stays green. Cochran made the pass on Lynch. Opachowski's looking to go ahead and capitalize on the opportunity as well.
Looked like 66 got spun out, went into the pits. Krozak not letting it go.
He ain't gonna lift until he sees that checker flag.
Yeah, no way.
Unfortunately, at this moment, Justin Harris, to my calculation, is outside the bubble for Rookie of the Year.
Either way, even if he doesn't get the Rookie of the Year, he put on an amazing kind of run this season. Put it out there all on the line. He just raced his heart out.
Lynch passing Opachowski for that third spot, racing down Shane Cochran. Barr now also passing Opachowski. He's going to be in fourth. Barr is now in third, actually, racing Lynch. Oh, huge contact! Oh. Contact! Oh, Lynch goes around!
That's not what I meant by saying you're going to ship it.
I think that was Braum that one. No, it wasn't. It was Lynch. You're right.
Just ran out of room coming up and just barely got Lynch's door. It wasn't anything too egregious. It was just enough to get the car unsettled. Also looks like there's a smidgen of net code there, but nothing crazy.
Oh, I hope Lynch has at least a fast repair.
You know, I'm almost willing to put money on it that if that net code wouldn't have happened, that Lynch wouldn't have spun, because he stopped pretty well right by his door.
Oh my God! Did you see? Guys, go back and look at the 89 and the 52 getting together. It made the 52 have to tow out.
Oh, Mad Brad's on the apron. Car gets right on loose. Boom! Oh, wow.
And we were talking about Lons today not being able to compete for the Rookie of the Year, even though he got hot. That's unfortunate.
Oh, Campbell got cleaned.
Yeah.
Thomas Coonan barking like a dog.
Coonan come around the track for that lucky dog. You're absolutely going to want that. Well, and now that Lynch has had an issue, that's going to put him back in 12th right now currently. He's putting on those fresh tires, though.
Lynch is about to come back out.
Justin Harris putting tires on his car as he has come down pit road.
Lynch is getting damage repaired by the looks of it. Doesn't look like he has his fast repair anymore, unfortunately.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Harris with new tires. I don't know if it's going to give him much of an advantage this late in the run because I don't think he's going to have enough time to be able to really utilize them.
Yeah, even getting new tires, we all know it takes at least 1 or 2 laps to heat them up, even to take advantage of them.
I mean, right now I'd be scrubbing the hell out of them tires, putting so much heat in them, dragging brake while I'm there, just trying to heat those tires up because you're going to need every bit of those tires that you can get.
As our friend Anton would say, giving it the cheese.
Ooh, he's starting from the back. He's got some work ahead of him. He's starting from 12th. He needs to at least make 6th place by the checkered flag. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming back to the green for possibly the last time tonight. The last what the hell?
What just happened?
71 just crashed into the 41 under caution.
Mitch just said something about Gallman's computer freezing. A
Yes.
technical issue.
Closing the field back. Ladies and gentlemen, boogity, check up in front.
No,
Caution
Steven
comes
Justin.
out.
Wilson, no.
Looked like Barrow got turned around.
I think it looks like he spun his tires on the restart. I don't think he got turned. Spun his tires. Menchaca, nowhere to go. Barely got him. Justin trying to avoid the wreck, going right in front of Wilson. There's nothing Wilson could do with that one.
Wow. That
Justin
sucks
lost so much
hard for
position
Barrow.
from that.
It does sound like the computer issue. There was a computer issue.
Just for immersion, he's having issues with his ignition box. Oh, Harris loses it, trying to go to the pits.
Still makes pit road though.
He does. He's got a black cloud over him right now.
iRacing screwed him out of position because of that. That stinks.
Mooresville native having a horrible run tonight. Put it out all there on the table. He had a great run towards the beginning of it. It's just towards the end. His luck. Oh, he used his fast repair. I thought he already used it.
He had one?
He had it sitting in his back pocket. He had not had a major incident tonight until then. He
And
had,
he's
had
still on
a,
the lead lap. First car lap down right now is Marion. But to give everyone watching a bit of a recap, we got Krozak in first, Cocker in second, Barr third, Openchowski fourth, Lawns fifth, Brom sixth, McCabe seventh, Menchaca eighth, Wilson ninth, and Yancey 10th. Thomas is just sitting in that 11th place spot, just outside of the top 10, and 2 positions in front of Lynch. Lynch is actually in the pits.
He's coming out.
Barrow 2 laps down. Oh no, Barrow.
Yeah, I'm sure Barrow called it right there.
hey, Shane Cochran, I know you can hear me. Give it the beans, boy.
It's going to be a
All right,
crazy
ladies.
restart here. Number 8, 86, 96, 6, 94. These guys are all going to put it on the line on this restart. Only a couple to go here in Season 6.
Well, I'm going to give this one my best Darrell Waltrip impression.
You're going to boogie it? I'm
going to boogie it.
I wanted to so bad, but I didn't want it. With my first time being in the booth, I didn't want to annoy everyone right away.
What could be the final restart of the GEC Cup Season 6? Let's go racing, boys. Pace cars off, boys. My mic peaked in my mic. I know it did. I know it did. I looked over and saw I should have turned off the filter. Damn.
Kozak with another great start. Openchowski on the outside, giving Cochran a run for his money. Cochran's going on ahead. Oh, side drafting.
Come on, boy. Get there.
He clears him.
We're coming to checkers.
Cochran playing it smart, not getting so close that it causes an incident.
Barr now on the inside of Cochran as well.
Justin's gonna send it.
Justin's sending it.
Justin wants the back of that number 8. Sends it in there hard. Catches right up to him. Is he going to be able to hold it? Touches the wall. Again. Is he going to be able to get it? Krozak takes the win. Here for the Racing for Martin 225. Ending the season.
I think Justin missed it by a point.
Oh, he was right there. That was crazy end of the race, guys. Crazy end of the race. Thank you so much for all you being here. We will be right back with our driver interviews. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our drivers. They're putting on a fantastic show here at the finish line. 86-3, 86-23, 88. All Racing Edge drivers coming out and putting on a hell of a performance. We're going to go ahead and start off with our leader, winner of Miami for Season 6, ending it out, the number 8, Tyler Krozak. How's it feel?
It feels really good, man. I didn't think I had a chance this race at all. Like, I was terrible in practice. I was bad in qualifying.
Podium.
Yeah, I really have no words right now. I'm so happy. It's nice to end the season after the bad couple races I had at Atlanta and North Wilkesboro and Michigan. Past 3 late races, I'm not able to win the championship, which stinks. But I got the next best thing, which was I think Rookie of the Year. I don't know officially yet, but
it's looking like it.
It's
looking
like about 1 point.
We were paying attention to it pretty much the whole time, and yeah, it is looking like you definitely got Rookie of the Year.
That's awesome.
No,
congratulations, dude. As the Rookie of the Year last season, it's nice to see that you got it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Allegedly.
Well, and to come out here and do as well as you have on your rookie season, coming out and making the playoffs, you were in third there for a while in points. I mean, had a bad couple last races before this, but coming out with a win at the end of the season, man, just wow, amazing job. Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. Anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah, so I got my dad, my stepmom Beth watching downstairs. I got girlfriend Sam. She's watching. This is her first race she's ever watched me win. She's watched so many and watched me get wrecked or just crash in so many. So I'm glad she's able to make it. Huge shout out to my spotter Ryan. This is the second race he spot me. And we got one. We did it. Shout out you guys, everybody in the booth. You guys do a lot of work. I started broadcasting in my other league, and it's not as easy as it seems. It is a lot of work, and you guys put up an amazing stream every single week, and you did an amazing job this season. I cannot wait for everything coming. And then shout out Thomas Coonan. Gave me a shot and was able to do it. Conquering 2. All the admins, everybody that runs the show behind the scenes, you guys do an amazing job. This is one of the best leagues I've been a part of. So I just want to thank you. You guys can't thank you enough.
Not to chime in here, but can confirm as of right now, preliminary result shows you 8 points in the lead of Rookie of the Year.
Beautiful.
Oh,
Beautiful.
sweet. I had it wrong.
Awesome.
Shout out Swanson too. Does an amazing job race control every week, even though sometimes when I'm involved I disagree, but I go back and he's making the right call every time.
Well, you did a great job.
I appreciate that, brother.
All right, as we move on to our second driver, second place, Justin Opachowski coming out on the podium once again, almost able to clutch that win, man. Bouncing off that wall at the end, almost gave you enough turn to be able to get around him, but just so close. Coming out for the end of the race of the last season, man, how's it feel?
Oh, man, it was frustrating trying to get a win all season, but I'm going to take what I can get here. Definitely have to thank Benjamin Archuleta. We were reviewing a couple restarts during the race for me and saw that the number 8 car had a pattern. So for the last restart, we timed it correctly and got a great jump. Tried everything we can to just try and keep the wheels straight. That's the name of the game for this track, is trying to make those turns with the wheels straight as possible. It's all aerodynamics, technical track. Special thanks to Andrew Lonez. Definitely couldn't have done it without my teammate who always supports and is there. So sometimes some tough love, but definitely is a learning experience to learn from him. So thank you again for putting on a great league. Just absolutely adrenaline rush still coming through me. So can't wait for next season. OCS Racing will be coming back stronger than ever, and we will get a win.
No, I plan on seeing you guys out there. You guys have done a great job all season, especially coming in with all this competition. You have a lot, like you guys, this season has been the strongest. You guys are going up against college drivers. You're going up against, a lot of people that have been trained by eNASCAR drivers. There's a lot of people out here that put a lot of talent on the track and a lot of effort on the track. And for you guys to come out and be on the podium and be up front each week is just phenomenal. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Jamie.
Absolutely. Is there anybody else you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
I just always want to thank God. Thank you, Dexcom, for giving me a financial backing for my racing. Thank you to my team once again, OCS Racing, and that's it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Opachowski. Always a pleasure to see you out there. Can't wait to see you guys out next season.
10-4. See you then.
Absolutely. Last but not least, Shane Cochran coming out here on the podium once again. The Ninja stealing one away. How's it feel for the last race of the season?
Oh, I mean, this was the season. We had a great run, brought home another podium, finished second in the points again. But, hey, what a run for Racing Edge Championship. Rookie, pretty sure we won the team championship too once they tally up all those points. Heck of a season for Coonan and Krawcheck and and myself and Culleton, everybody just what a good year. Was having a bit of a rough race there, snapped loose and brought out a caution, and then was battling back. And then just couldn't. I mean, when you're in second place, there's almost no way to get a great jump on a restart. So we happy to bring it home third. Held off bar there at the end. That was some fun. And then I think about 40 laps ago, I pulled off a slide job on Lynch, which I've been trying to do my whole life. So I'll take that.
Well, great job out there as always. Go ahead.
Cochran, you for the last race, you got me to win the who's your driver pick because I had the best finish tonight. So
hey, I do what I can, man.
He did. Yep, absolutely. Well, either way,
shout
great
out to
job.
that man.
Is there anybody you'd like? Is there anybody you'd like
other
to
guys
thank?
picking? Who else you picking? Come on, man.
Hey, I've taken you like the last 3 times I broadcasted. Come on.
Is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight?
Yeah, I gotta thank my dad. He's here in the room with me tonight. We're having a blast, having some beers, watching some racing. This is a heck of a league, heck of a season. We're having a great time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Cochran, for all your hard work this season. Obviously, being a Cup driver and a director of the Truck Series, always an amazing effort from you, and always a pleasure to see you out on the track, brother.
Yeah, congratulations to everybody, the race winner, the season winner, all the truck guys. Everybody just, a lot of hard work by everybody, a lot of fun had. So we'll see you next season.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and do a special interview. Our champion, our unofficial champion, Thomas Coonan, coming out and winning his first GEC championship as far as the points are looking currently. Coonan, how do you feel?
It feels great. I've been chasing this one for 2 seasons now, and finally getting it on the second time. I know last season I faced a lot of adversity, and I didn't get it quite right. I know I almost flubbed it at the end here at the final race, and that would have been upsetting. Would have punched myself in the face there if I didn't get the championship, considering the amount of lead I had coming into this race. And I'm glad I had it. Came in clutch. But definitely, he's pretty happy about it. I'm glad to be a champion of the series.
Well, good job, man, and it's always great to see what you guys can do as a team out there. And not only that, every individual on your team has their own speciality as far as, doing a great job on the track. Cochran out there running great all season. Krozak coming out for his first season, just coming out and knocking it out of the park as well. I mean, as a team owner as well, I imagine you couldn't be any prouder.
I'm happy, and those guys, they put in the work, and they really do analyze with me, and they put in every inch and time, everything into it, and I'm glad that that pays out on track. And it's great to see that they get great finishes every race, and it helped us get Rookie of the Year championship as well as the Constructors Championship. That was awesome to see that we swept it all tonight this season.
Well, again, congratulations to you and your team. It looks like your team may also take the team championship this year after points are said and done. But just amazing job on your front. It looks like you might have a trophy coming in the mail.
Absolutely. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you all for being here. GEC NASCAR, we try to include and make sure that everybody feels welcome. So anybody, you're more than welcome to join. You're more than welcome to come by and watch every week. Thank you so much for being here all season. And we're going to do our best to make this next season just as good, or if not better. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time here at GEC NASCAR.